when the history of this planet is finally told, it will be a tale of a determined few who rose up against overwhelming odds and stood firm for the rights of man. It will be a tale of exalted triumph that forever changed the destiny of Earth.
In prisons where we now restore self-respect among those who've gone astray every 38 minutes. In rehab centers where we now salvage and educate to cut drug use every 60 seconds. In classrooms where we now bring the gift of learning and literacy to students every 10 seconds. And so it goes with LRH social betterment technology in hand and one-on-one to no less than 4 million people in the last year alone.
I want to believe this is true. I want to believe these dazzling statistics, but there is no way of proving any of this.
If you've heard it said expansion in the last 5 years was greater than all 50 years combined, it's true, except we just doubled it all over again in the last 12 months. So yes, you can say thine eyes have seen the glory of the International Association of Scientologists.
I've reached a higher state of awareness looking at this, but my ears hurt.
In this way, we activate the multitudes with mass mailings. All in turn is flanked with PSA airplay and print ads for broad saturation, whereupon psychs are jailed, their institutions shut down, and their treatments and profession legislated out of existence. And so comes one of those hallelujah moments when the masses arise up and rain down godly fire on the enemies of man under a banner that reads, Psychiatry, Global Extinction.
Attending these events for many, many years. And I've heard about the destruction of psychiatry, the obliteration of psychiatry. But it is a puzzle because psychiatry is not destroyed.
Then again, there's all the IES now represents in terms of that word enlightening, most broadly and dramatically through Scientology Online. Factually, there's no other religion on earth with our kind of internet pull, although it's not just more than Catholicism, Mormonism, and Hinduism. It's twice as many visiting our sites in the last 12 months than in all previous years combined.
Wow. I am so impressed. I am dazzled. In fact, I'm feeling an urge to take out my Visa Master American Express.
The Church of Scientology didn't just win. Rather, our victory is now the human rights standard for religious freedom across all of Europe.
I think this is just wonderful. Oh my. I might not even be able to sleep tonight. I am so excited.
It was a global information onslaught, with CCHR's information and activation kits to every medical and nursing school planet-wide, the marketing of Madness DVD to every American journalist on the healthcare beat, to every state and federal prosecutor and attorney general.
Would some IAS Regis please arrive after midnight? I am ready to pay.
Until you've got to at least give psychs credit for recognizing cause and effect when proclaiming, and I quote, Scientology influences our legislators, our Food and Drug Administration, our schools, and our media. And you better believe it, because with 26,000 from 74 nations coming on board as psychbusters, you've now seen the long and short of how CCHR awakened more than 120 million people to the truth about psychiatry.
I know that when I see these videos and see an event like this, I know that there must be ultimate truth.
At our IAS anniversary celebration, I told you psychs were about to believe in the divine wrath of God, and sure enough, they now know that wrath is swift and certain, because in just the last 8 weeks came 37,824 column inches of anti-psych press to mess them up but good, and that's our 2006 campaign for the global obliteration of psychiatry.